Hello, and welcome to another episode of Something Something Chat Show with Tom Jr. Jackson. I am, as always, your host, Tom Jr. Jackson, and this is After Reading Book Review. It's been a while, but I thought maybe it's time to do another book review. So we're going to do another book review today. And today, the book review is for Stephen King's Salem's Lot, or Salem. Yeah, Salem's Lot, which is soon to be a major motion picture. Again, this book was written by Stephen King in 1975. But first, before we get into that, let's do a little ragtag promotion, as I like to call it. Please check out the following YouTube channels. All the links are below in the comments, not comments, in the description. So look that up, check them out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to my channel and these channels as well. Check out the Post Geek Singularity. That's right, the Post Geek Singularity, which for as low as 99 cents a month, you can become a member of the channel. And what does that bring with you for 99 cents a month? Every 2 weeks, there is a members only chat, which means you sign up, you get a link to go on Zoom, and you get to speak with your host, your captain, Robert Meyer Burnett, who has such shows as Midnight Musings, Midnight Metal, Let's Get Physical Media, Fully Articulated, and Learning About Movies, but also Robservations with Robert Meyer Burnett, who is also a co-host of the John Campea Show as well. Also, the latest show to hit the Post Geek Singularity is called Ladies of the PGS, hosted by RM, and that is every Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And not only is that hosted by RM, but she has her own YouTube channel as well, which is a nice segue into Positive Fandom. Check out Positive Fandom for unboxings, reviews such as movies, television, trailer reactions, out of the theater reviews, and the apex show of that channel as well is called Sunday Brunch Live, which is every Sunday morning live, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific. And they parlay about all the pop culture that's needed to be parlayed. That's right. And if you come to the show and you have like a link to a YouTube channel, an Instagram feed, a website, whatever you have that you would like to promote, put it in the chat and she will promote it for you. You know, and they'll find the link, they'll post it on there, and that'll get up there. As a matter of fact, the moderator for that channel in the live chats during the live shows is me. So I will put all that stuff into the live chat so people can subscribe or follow or whatever they need to do. And it is such a cool thing because at Positive Fandom, they not only do they represent the fan, but they also respect and follow the creator as well. We celebrate the creators. As RM says, she is my friend. I am her co-collaborator, or as I mistakenly say sometimes, her co-conspirator. So check out that channel as well. Link is down below. Like, comment, subscribe, watch a playlist if you can for our positive fandom. RM is trying to get her hours in so she can be monetized on YouTube. She already has the 1 I think 17,000 subscribers so far to do that first half of being monetized. All she needs now is just the viewing hours, and she's almost there. So put a playlist on in the background and check it out. Now on to the review of this book, Stephen King's Salem's Lot, which is going to be a major motion picture at some point. Right now, it has been delayed. I think it's because of probably trying to get effects and stuff like that to it. I'm not that quite sure. I don't have the know-how, the in source of that. But anyways, the basic premise is this, is that the main character, Ben Mears, has returned to Jerusalem's Lot, or Salem's Lot, as you will, in hopes of exploring the history of a house called the Marsden House, which is an old mansion, and there's been rumors and speculations about what has happened. There was a death there. And it will help him cast out personal devils. He's writing a book which is set at this place. And along the way, while he's there, some things happen in the town. Two young boys go and disappear in the woods, and only one returns alive. And Ben Mears begins to think something sinister is at work. And it's from there that the story starts unrolling. And it is, what a story it is. This book is exactly, and I should tell you this now, it is 653 pages long. But this book, I read this book in, I want to say, 3, maybe 4 days, something like that. A little under a week. But it is such a good book. And sometimes when you get a book like this and you start reading it, and then you stop for a while, you go, okay, I'm done for the day. But then that little voice in your head's like, oh, let's read more, let's read more. It got to a point where I wanted to stay up and read and not go to bed because this story is so compelling. This book here is the second novel that Stephen King had ever written. The first one being, I believe, Carrie. Yeah, Carrie was the first book that Stephen King's ever written. But this book takes place in a small New England town, and the twists and turns and the twists and turns and all the possibilities that come with this book, endless. It's a great read. It's a great mystery. It's a great spine tingler as well. It'll keep you on the edge of your seat. And it is a great read. It is. And it is one of those books that you can't put down. And I, for one, am excited to see the movie. Now, I know there was originally a movie made in the 70s. And I think it did well. I think it may have been a television movie. It may have been either a movie or a television movie. I'm not that quite sure. I would have to do my research and find out. I have not seen that movie. I know, and the name is blank in my mind at the moment of who's in it. But I know he was one of the guys in the original Starsky and Hutch show who is in the film. But I know in the new film, Bill Pullman, who was in Spaceballs, and while he was sleeping, his son plays Ben Mears in the new film, and I'm excited for this. I like a good Stephen King film. There are many films by Stephen King that are based on Stephen King stories that you would not expect to be Stephen King. This is one. This one is you know it's horror. It's it's excellent. It's not that heavy, but it's a good size read. Um, like there are movies like Stand by Me and The Green Mile and Shawshank Redemption and Hearts in Atlantis, films like that, which are based on stories that Stephen King has written, don't fall into the normal veneer of what Stephen King normally writes. And I like that. And it's always a surprise as well. And I think I've only read um, Hearts in Atlantis, which is a very good book as well. You should check that one out if you get the chance. But the spooky season is upon us. October is right around the corner. When I say right around the corner, at the time of filming this, it is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. And what a great way to start your spooky season with Salem's Lot. And I'm not going to tell you what the villain of the story is or who it is, because when you figure out what force of darkness is in this book that's terrorizing this town, it is very cool. It's different, and I'm just going to put it this way: it's nothing sparkly. If you catch my drift, nothing sparkly, but it is a good book with very great with the characters. Each character has a great um I don't want to say arc, but a great purpose in the story. And then towards the end of the book, where it starts to all go down, um, it's something else. But it's a great book. It's a great read, and I highly, highly recommend it to anyone that loves a good spine-tingling fiction horror type book that if you're into books, and this is physical media, folks. This is called a book. I know I may be mansplaining or being sarcastic here, but and you could read any book on a Kindle or your phone, but to hold a book like this and then you get that smell, that new book smell when you first open it, and you first crack open a book like this. This book is fantastic, and I think it's one of Stephen King's best so far. But I haven't read all his books yet. So far, I've read Institution and Doctor Sleep and The Girl Who Loved Tom Joad. I think that's what it's called. Hearts in Atlantis, Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher, that's another great one as well. But the book we're talking about here today is Stephen King's masterpiece, his second novel ever, Salem's Lot. You can find it at any bookstore. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it at your library. You can find it anywhere, really. You can get the audiobook if you want. This is a fantastic read. It's a great book, and I hope you enjoy it if you decide to read it and if you like it. let me know in the comments. Have you read the book? Have you seen the original movie as well? What are your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Is it something that excites you? Well, not excites you. I mean, do you enjoy reading a lot? And do you have any recommendations? Hey, if you got any book recommendations, put them down below in the comments. And as always, please check out, please like, comment, and subscribe to not only my channel, but the channels down below in the description. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching. And please come back for another episode of um, After Reading Book Review. And the next thing we will be reviewing is Alex Ross's amazing graphic novel. It just came out on the Fantastic Four. It's called Full Circle. I can't wait to bring that one up for you guys and show it to you and talk to you about it because it is fantastic. But that's just a little sliver of what's to come. So keep checking it out. Check out the other playlists that I have on the channel. And as always, remember, we are all goof people. Thank you and have a pleasant tomorrow. Bye-bye.